Listen closely, for these questions will stir something deep inside you. Are you truly ready for what's about to happen tonight? Do you have even a small sense of what is coming? Can you feel the storm that's already gathering, moving toward you with unstoppable force? I know you don't have all the answers right now, and that worries me, not just me, but the divine beings who watch over you from above. There is a sense of urgency in the air, but no one seems to hear it. A storm is on the horizon, but no one is preparing for it. The signs are flashing bright and clear, yet no one is opening their eyes. But now, my child, things are about to change. I have made it my mission to speak the truth, to open your eyes, and to make sure you understand what is at stake. Time is slipping away, and we can't afford to waste a single second. So listen closely, because what I am about to tell you is not just information, it is a lifeline. It is the truth that will shape what happens next. Are you ready? Because tonight is not just any night. This is the night that will change everything. My child, before I unveil what must be known, I need to prepare your heart. What I am about to share is not easy to hear. It is the truth, and it's heavy with meaning. It is urgent, and it will shake you to your very core. What makes this even harder is that this truth is about your son. I can already feel your heart racing, your mind filled with worry. What is this truth? Why does it feel so urgent? Why does it seem like a storm is ready to burst? I wish with all my heart that I didn't have to bring you this burden, but this truth is much bigger and far more serious than you realize. It is far heavier than any fear you could have imagined. You might think you are prepared, but I need you to understand that this moment is bigger than anything you expected. It cannot wait. The time has come for you to hear what has been hidden for too long. So, I ask you, give me just 8 minutes of your time, 8 minutes of your full attention. What I will share with you in the next moments will change everything. Are you ready? Because once we start, there will be no going back. Let's begin. My child, tonight a shadow will fall over your son. It won't be a sickness you can see or touch, but a fear that will grab hold of his very soul. This isn't just any fear, it will be something that traps him in a way that no chains could. He will not be tied down by ropes, but fear will bind him just the same, holding him tight like a cold iron grip. This is not a normal fear that comes and goes. It will sneak in quietly, like a shadow, and settle deep inside him. It will whisper lies to him, lies that will make him believe he is all alone. Lies that will make him forget that my breath still fills his lungs, that I have never left his side. You might wonder how this happened. How did it come to this moment? The answer is clear: he has turned away from the truth. The truth that was meant to protect him. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. He has traded my power for weakness, my love for doubt, my clarity for confusion. But listen to me, my child, this is not the end of his story. No, this is just the moment before a great change. This is the point where destinies are made. So, I ask you, my child, when the clock strikes midnight, what will you do? Will you stand firm in faith, or will you let the darkness take him? The time is coming, and the choice is yours. This is the moment where fear will meet its match, or the darkness that threatens to swallow your sun will face the one who commands the stars. You have the power to help him rise above this, to remind him of the light that will always outshine the dark. The question is, will you? The answer will shape what happens next. My child, have you forgotten who I am? I am the God who called a simple shepherd boy to defeat a giant with nothing but a sling and a stone. I am the God who parted the Red Sea and told my servant, "Stand still and see the deliverance of the Lord." Exodus 14 verse 13, I do not back down in the face of fear, I crush it. And your son too will overcome fear if he remembers one simple truth: his paralysis is not his prison, it is his altar, a place not of defeat, but of surrender. Will you teach him to kneel there? Will you help him raise his trembling hands and declare, even here, you are God? This is not just about your son, it is about you too. Will you remind him of who he truly is? Will you speak truth into his battle-worn soul and tell him that fear has no power over him? Because when my children remember who they are, the enemy trembles. When they rise in faith, darkness must flee. But my child, time is slipping away. The night is moving fast. The moment of decision is here. Do you hear the rooster crow? The hour is now. What will you do, my child? The battle is no longer on the horizon, it is here. You need to know this: paralysis is not his destiny. It is not the last word over your son's life. No, it is a call to arms, a moment that demands action, not surrender. Will you rise to meet it? I have spoken before, and I speak again: wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Ephesians 5 verse 14, this is not just a verse, it is a command from heaven. Shake off the fear. Break the chains of doubt. Stand up, my child. Pray. Pray like the very gates of hell tremble at the sound of your voice, because they do. Stand not in your own strength, but with the full power of heaven marching right beside you. I have already written victory into your son's story. The enemy may try to fill it with fear, but he cannot erase what I have declared. But know this: fear returns to those who forget whose they are. It creeps into the hearts of those who let their guard down, who grow weary and forget the power that lives inside them. So, I ask you, will you fight for your son's future? Will you refuse to let the darkness take him? The battle is real, but so is the victory. Now stand and be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. My child, listen closely. As you grow, you will notice something: your progress will make others uncomfortable. It's not because you've done anything wrong, it's because your growth acts like a mirror, showing them what they refuse to do. They will see you rising, moving forward, and feel threatened. But you must not let their discomfort hold you back. Keep growing. Keep pushing forward. Your strength and resilience will surprise those who thought you would break. They expected you to stay small, to give up, to fall apart. But look at you now. You're standing tall. You're thriving. You're overcoming every obstacle they thought would destroy you. They will ask how you made it this far. Some may even resent you for being strong because it reminds them of their own weakness. But remember this: their struggles are not your burden. There will be people who can't accept the person you are becoming. They are stuck in the past, holding on to an old version of you. They see who you were, not who you are becoming. But you, my child, you are moving forward. So keep evolving. Keep stepping into the purpose I have planned for you. This life is yours, and I am the one guiding it. It's time to break free. Let go of the weight you were never meant to carry. The drama, the chaos, the negativity, they are distractions. They will only keep you from stepping into the life I've already prepared for you. So simplify. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Silence the noise that drowns out my voice. Look within yourself, for I have already placed everything you need inside you. You are not empty. You are not lacking. Inside, you are the gifts, talents, and abilities I wove into you long before you were born. You don't need to search for your worth in the world. Your worth has always been within you. Don't let your past control your future. Your past, no matter how painful, no matter how broken, does not define you. The scars, the mistakes, the regrets, they are just part of your story, not the end. I define you, and I have called you to something greater. So rise, my child. Walk in the fullness of who you were created to be. The purpose you've been searching for is already yours. Now take a step into it. My child, listen closely. You cannot stop the whispers. You can't silence every person who speaks against you. Rumors will spread like wildfire. Some will believe the lies, and that's just the way it is. But hear me, this is not your battle. You were never called to chase down every false word or beg for people's approval. Let them talk. Let them make up stories. Let them believe what they want to believe. It doesn't change what I know about you. It doesn't change who you are. If you and I know the truth, that is enough. Lies are like rotten fruit. They may look good at first, but soon they will decay, spoil, and fade away.